Aha! Hello everyone, welcome to my video. Today is Sunday the 21st of March 2021. My name is Dan Guitar from Thailand. In this video, I'd like to talk about the true Dhamma or Nirvana for early people who have the most wisdom. If you are a real person who want to attain Nirvana in this life, you have to listen to me early, because I have attained Nirvana for 19 years. I'm ready to help everyone on this earth to attain Nirvana this life as well. I'm ready. Aha! But are you ready? It's up to you. You know. The topic to speak in this video, I want to say, if you want to be a smart person, you should often consider like this. Why did I say that? If you want to be a smart person, you should often consider like this. And finally, you will find a way to end suffering. You know. The true Dhamma in Buddhism is not possible to teach each other because there's nothing to teach. This is the reason that I have to borrow the fictional language to create content and story to talk to you further understandings about the various idea or thought process. Because the idea is the heart of quenching of all suffering. If you want to overcome anger, overcome suffering, overcome depression and anxiety, you have to listen to me early. Can you stand me? You know. Before talking about the true Dhamma in this video, let's take a look. Follow me. There are a lot of people who lack wisdom in this world, which want to letting go of suffering and live happily forever. It is impossible because our true self does not really exist. And there are many foolish people on this planet who believe that this is our true self. Those who will understand this story, it must be counted individually. That's how many people in this world. And no one can help anyone from suffering. We have to help ourselves only. How to help ourselves from suffering? You must realize your thought only. And asking and answering Dhamma problem or life problem in Dhamma conversation cannot solve the doubt until you can realize your thought. This is the best way. Why did I say that? You know. Why did I say that? Asking and answering Dhamma problem or life problem in Dhamma conversation cannot solve the doubt and cannot solve the life problem. Until you can realize your thought, that means you have mindfulness and wisdom to the fall suffering. Nothing more to study than this. You know, the Lord Buddha taught people to attain Nirvana. This is right. Achieving nirvana is the end of all suffering because there is no cause to be born anymore. Can you stand me? Achieving nirvana is the end of all suffering because there is no cause to be born anymore. And if you want to be a smart person, you should often consider like this. I said, the topic to speak in this video, I say, if you want to be a smart person, you should often consider like this. And finally, you will find a way to the false suffering. Can you stand me? Okay, follow me, please. Let's take a look on this screen. The topic to speak, I say, if you want to be a smart person, if you want to be a smart person, you should often consider like this. You should consider like this over and over again. Okay. You should consider like this over and over again. Okay. You should consider like this over and over again. If you want to be a smart person, okay. One, the first, you cannot control your mind. You cannot control your mind. Cannot control your wife, cannot control your son, etc. Especially, you cannot control everything on this earth. Especially, you cannot control everything on this earth because everything on this earth is soulless. It's not an ego. What you see or hear from birth to death, it deteriorates all the time. It's an impermanent. Even your body cannot control. Today you are young. In the future, you must be old. And finally, you must die. When we die and reborn again, we must suffer from many losing. No matter how many times you reborn again, you must find the suffering. The realizing your thought, it will lead to the wisdom, and finally you will have opportunity to attain your nice life. How to realize your thought is very simple. Okay, follow me, please. You know, the topic to speak in this video, I say, if you want to be a smart person, if you want to be a smart person, let's support. Now you are a fool and want to be a smart person. Let's support. I have to apologize. Let's support that. Now you are a fool and want to be a smart person to end suffering. You should consider like this over and over again until it goes deep into your heart. The first one is what you see now. It doesn't mean a man standing. What you see now, you see in the way you see. It doesn't mean anything. It's not be anything. But you were taught to believe what you see now is a man. Can you understand me? In reality of true Dhamma, what you see now we call it just something happened to the mind for awareness. Can you understand me? Everything on this earth is soulless. It's not an ego. What you see or hear now, it doesn't mean anything. It's not be anything. You see in the way you see, and you hear in the way you hear. But you were taught to believe what you see now is a cat, and a cat say meow meow meow, and what you see now is a goat. A goat say bah bah, and you were taught to believe what you see now is a tiger. A tiger say and a cute cat. What you see now is a cute cat. Meow 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 A cute cat say, meow, meow. A cat say, meow, 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 meow. Just kidding. And now I have what you see now, you were taught to believe. I have two goats. A goat say, bah, 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 bah. Just kidding. You were taught to believe what you see now is a goat, and what you see now is a bottle of water, and what you see over here now, a guitar. And what you see now, this is a guitar. You were taught to believe this is a guitar, and what you hear now is guitar sound. You know, in reality, all action that I show you, you see in the way you see, and you hear in the way you hear, but you were taught to believe what you see now. This is a tiger. This is a cat. A cat has 4 legs. And this is a goat. Can you understand me? In reality, what you see over here now from birth to death, it doesn't mean anything. It's not be anything. You see the way you see, and you hear the way you hear. As I said, the topic to speak in this video, I say, if you want to be a smart person, you should often consider like this. Okay, you should consider like this. You should consider like this. This is what you see now. What you see now, it doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean a man is standing. It doesn't mean a man is playing a guitar. I show you like this. I show you like this. You see in the way you see and hear the way you hear. We call what you see now in the true Dhamma, in Buddhism, we call it that something happened to the mind for awareness. But you were taught to believe. Now, you see a man playing a guitar. No, not at all. What you see now, you see in the way you see, and you hear the way you hear. But you were taught to believe. What you see now is a man is playing a guitar. Where can I find the word? Where can I find the meaning of a man? Where can I find the meaning? Where can I find the meaning of a man is playing a guitar? It's just a thought. It's in my thought. It's in your thought. Okay, follow me, please. As I told you, you cannot control your mind. You cannot control everything on this earth, and you cannot control. Where can I find my mind? You cannot control your mind. You cannot control suffering. You cannot control happiness. You cannot control your son. Where can I find my son? Where can I find my daughter? As I show you, this is my suffering. Where can I find my wife? This is my happy. All as I show you, it doesn't mean anything. My wife, my suffering, my treasure, my son, my daughter is just a thought. Can you understand me? If you want to be a smart person, a smart person will lead to end of all suffering in this life. You like this? Aha! A smart person will lead to end of all suffering in this life. As I told you, if you want to be a smart person, you should consider like this. When we die and reborn again, we must find the suffer from many losing. Can you understand me? Okay. Okay. People who consider along as I said over and over again, they will afraid of death and reincarnation and don't want to be born anymore. And finally, they decide to attain nirvana at this life. Okay. Okay. From now on, I like to talk about how to realize your thought. Realizing your thought, it will lead to a smart person. How to realize your thought? It's very simple. The following example, don't get bored of this example I will show you, because the following example I will show you can help you to end of all suffering. If you want to be a smart person, as I told you. Okay. Example 1. As soon as you see this word, we wrote that a cat. The meaning of cat will lead to what you see now. Can you realize your thought? This is simple. Can you realize your thought? But as soon as you see this, you see the way you see, you can know that it means a cat. But as soon as you see this, it doesn't have the fictional language to say a cat. And as soon as you see this, you can know that. What does it mean? Bah, bah. As soon as you see this, can you realize your thought? It doesn't have the word a goat. Can you realize your thought? But as soon as you see this verse, which wrote that a goat, there will be an image like this in your thought. This is simple to realize. Can you understand me? Okay. And as soon as you see this phrase which wrote that a bottle of water, there will be an image like this in your thought. You were taught to believe. What you see now is a bottle of water, and as soon as you see this, it doesn't have the fictional language to say. You see the way you see, and you can know that it means a bottle of water. As soon as you see this, it doesn't have the fictional language to say. But as soon as you see this, there will be an image like this in your thought. As soon as you see this word, which wrote that within a fraction of a second, as soon as you see this word, which wrote that, you interpret into within a fraction of a second. Okay. And as soon as you see this sentence which wrote that I love you, can you realize your thought? You like the meaning of this sentence I love you. As soon as you see this sentence which wrote that I love you, there will be the meaning of I love you in your thought. Can you realize? And as soon as you see this word which wrote that I hate you, you don't like the meaning of I hate you. Can you realize your thought? There will be the meaning of I hate you or I love you in your thought. But in reality, the meaning of I love you or I hate you, it's just a thought. Where can I find the meaning of I love you, I hate you? In the same way, suffering and happiness is just a thought. Everything on this earth is caused by the thought. Every story I convey in this video or everything I have already said, I want you to understand about the various idea or thought process. because the idea is the heart of quenching of false suffering. Can you understand me? No one suffers and no one is happy because our true self is does not really exist. Because our true self is does not really exist. Okay, the story in this talk can help you to understand about the various idea or thought process. Please keep in mind